Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this McFarlane figure, and it is Thomas Wayne, Batman, from Flashpoint. So this is one figure that I am very, very happy to have in my collection, and it was a highly anticipated one for me when they first announced it. And here's the figure. I don't have the box anymore. Here's the card that came with it. Very nice artwork of Thomas Wayne, Batman from Flashpoint. So this figure doesn't come with much. He comes with two pistols, and they work in the holsters. So two holsters, which the pistols can go in to, and comes with a base, and that's it. And let's get a good look at Thomas Wayne Batman here. Really good looking head sculpt, and cape looks nice. Just overall a very impressive figure. And I am glad McFarlane Toys is doing this. They're able to do a lot of the newer stuff from the DC universe now. A lot of the comics, based on comics, and a lot of these figures aren't being produced back then when DC Collectibles were doing figures, and they weren't highly articulated either, but McFarlane Toys did a fantastic job with the articulation, and it shows that they put in a lot of work into these figures too. Alright, so as far as articulation, head is on a ball joint. Sometimes when you get these figures out of the box, it's best to use a hairdryer to soften the plastic a little bit, just so you can get a little more range out of them, because sometimes they're kind of stuck, but a little heat will do wonders for these figures here. And the head movement all around, and then shoulders, they are on ball hinge joints. Right there, oops, right there, and it goes into the body, and there is a bicep swivel. It's kind of hard to do, but there is a bicep swivel cut right there, and then there's double jointed elbows, and gauntlet does not move. Usually, a lot of figures, they usually give the gauntlet a little movement as well, but McFarlane didn't. And then there's ball hinge wrists. And here's a good look at the Desert Eagle that he's holding. And then as for the torso itself, let's see, open up those arms a little bit. So as for the torso, look at good range. The abdominal, let's see, the waist, there's also a ball joint as well. So right inside the right behind the belt, there's a ball joint, and then there's also a ball joint up here, so can give you a little bit of crunch. Arch back is much more impressive, so you can kind of get him on a flying pose. And then as for the legs, there are these ratcheting joints, so it can give you actually almost 90 degrees. And there is a not really, a tiny bit of wiggle room for the thigh section, but not really. And then double jointed knees. They are ratcheting joints. Oops, I popped the leg off. And ooh, let's take a look at here. So what you get with the legs here. So it's two pegs right here. See two pegs right there. I could easily put it back together, it's no big deal. There are two pegs right there, which allows his legs to move outward. And then yeah, I don't see well, no, there's no really a thigh movement. It looks like there is, but I can't move it. So as for the legs, you can bend over 90 degrees, double joints, and then there's a ball hinge ankles, and then toes articulation. So yeah, as far as range of motion, it's really good actually. Alright, so I was able to pop the leg back in. So as far as the leg is concerned, I mean, it doesn't go 90 degrees, so around the hips section. So there's a lot of there's some limitation as to what type of poses he could do. He won't be able to do a landing pose or anything like that. But mid-flight poses, he should be able to do, no problem. Standing around, of course, he could do leg spread a little bit, it's fine, but nothing too dynamic. So with McFarlane toys, yeah, I don't know if they will eventually rework some of these joints to make it a little more dynamic as far as the hips is concerned. Because right now, I don't know what type of joints they could use to create dynamic poses. They would probably need to make it so the legs could be lowered down. If they could lower the legs down, then it has a better range of motion, then he could probably do better poses. But as of right now, what they're doing is these hinges, these ratcheting joints, hinges, hips, and I'm fine with those. Actually not a huge fan of ball joints because they tend to get loose, and so I'm fine with these joints, but you won't be able to get dynamic poses out of these guys. Just saying. But yeah, he looks great standing like this, or doing some poses like pointing his weapons here and there without any issues whatsoever, because his head movement is really good. So do whatever you want with it. Just the only issues are the hips. Can't do dynamic poses with ease. And one more thing I really like what McFarlane is doing is that even though they gave exclusives to certain stores, after like a month or so, they will generalize everything, which I like. Like this Batman here, Thomas Wayne Batman. Initially it was a Target exclusive, which annoyed me a lot because a lot of stuff from Target you can't pre-order for some reason. They just go completely out of stock in a matter of seconds. So that was really annoying, especially with the G.I. Joes. But that's Target for you. And then sometimes Walmart. Walmart usually you could get it. You could get it in if you know what time they open up these pre-orders. Usually you should be able to get in, but with a lot of the newer Star Wars stuff, they've been delayed and sometimes canceling pre-orders, so that's annoying too. But I'm glad what McFarlane is doing is that they generalize everything, gave them exclusive for first month or so, and then after that everyone has it, so that's good. So you'll definitely be able to pick it up anywhere now. So I'm happy to have this in my collection, and it only costs like 20 bucks. So it's a really impressive figure, and I am very happy with it. Just look at those eyes. They're gorgeous. So I'll give you one last look before I close out this video. And well, I guess I could show you guys all the cards that I've collected so far from all the McFarlane Toys figures with the DC line. And here's the cape, which is nice. So here's the back of the figure. Cape looks nice, and it is rubbery plastic. So yeah, there you go, Thomas Wayne Batman from Flashpoint by McFarlane Toys, and happy to have this in my collection, and you should get one too. Thanks for watching. Alright, so here's a good look at all the cards I have so far from all the figures I've collected from the McFarlane DC Multiverse. I have two of the Robins because I bought two. Is still I'm still looking for that closed mouth Robin figure, but I have the two of the open mouths, and these are cool. The Flash ones, they're chrome because they're Amazon exclusive. They're reflective. that's all of them. So there you have it, all the cards.